Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back on this episode. I've got me and my Scorpion G, bottom tier in a 357. Siegfried line spawned into the south, headed into the city. What Guido's headed into the city with a Scorpion G? Well, it gets better because I'm going to go beast mode on this. I'm going to take up a position I've showed you multiple times. I'll even take this position in scouts at times, depending on what the situation is in the game. So I'm going to move forward. And you guessed it, I am going for the church nook. The cranny, if you will. I'm going to shoot this guy as I go. I know there'll be a guy there. Yep, I traded some hit points, but I got the spot. And now I'm hanging out, and I'm very lucky that T-49 did not get a shot on me. I think he was hoping he could pop up and end my day, but he's getting wrecked. Take a look. Can't see him. You do have to watch out fighting these rubble piles here. They can get a little goofy sometimes. You get really stuck on them. But this position is a really good position on this map. You know, most people in this game are passives. That's just the way it is. They're not interested in pushing forward. This spot can really anchor the city for your tanks and allow them a little bit of maneuverability around in all the alleyways and things. Especially if the enemy team tries to move up, like in places along here, which I'll show you in a minute, over there by those buildings, or coming through the middle, or getting into this middle alleyway here, this middle road. Kind of where the T-49 is, but closer to me in the city part. And you can use ambush tactics in here, even though they know you're there. They're busy firing, and you've just got to time their shots and pop out when it is a wise time to pop out. You can get peeled out of here pretty quickly if they have an aggressive team, but rarely do I find an aggressive team. Occasionally somebody decides they're going to get rid of me here. They YOLO in and take me out. Sometimes I find somebody who knows how to use this spot right here and can get up just high enough and start wrecking you, especially on a tall tank with no turret armor like the Scorpion right here. But usually you're going to see what you'll see here on this game is a bunch of Muppets who really don't have a good idea. And the other thing that most people don't realize or take into account is why positions like this are important to the game. All they know is there's a guy there, and they'll deal with him if they can, but they don't understand that maybe they need to peel him out of there in order to make the rest of the map more maneuverable for them, to open it up a little bit so that he's not popping out and hit people on the side. Now, I missed that Patton over there until about right here. He'd been there for quite a while. Probably missed some shots as well. So he's come up to a pretty good position on his side, which can anchor places like mine and lock him down, but he's also got to avoid being shot from multiple directions. And you'll see the 260 sees that. So what's going to happen here is that 260 is going to go around the other side because he knows I'm in the middle, and he's going to start messing with that Patton and see if he can't start working around on the east side there. If you take a look at where things are spotted, he's like, all right, well, maybe there's nothing over on this side. He'll cross over. He actually takes a hit to do so, trades 400-something hit points. But now we've got a wider kind of control of the map. And now that he's over here proxy lighting, at least pretty soon we'll be engaging these guys, they're pretty busy looking at him. See, there's the 44, he's looking at the 260, and he sort of forgets that I'm sitting here in the middle, and I drop, what, 500 on him. It wasn't 1,000. That's something you'll see when two people hit a guy at one time. Down he goes to the 260, and the 260 and I have now used a little synergy. Make a mistake on this shot. I wait for the Patton to back up. What I do there is I do not shift my aim to the left. I have the Pipper right on him, so I have a highlight, but the Pipper is just to the left of the wall. So if I'd have moved my shot out a little bit as he backed out, I would have had a much better chance of hitting him. As it was, I went into the wall. So the Patton is now thinking about, crap, this 260 has got me. I don't have any backup behind me, and he's bugging out. And yet again, just leveraging this great spot right here, as that Patton makes a run for it, I'm able to put another shot into him. Right now, there's too many guns in the game. I don't want to chase him too much, because this thing is obviously susceptible. I'm basically one relatively large caliber HE shell from being out of this game. 257 over there, the Maus, and the 260 has dealt with that angle over there, so I am now free to kind of look over to this way as well. And for whatever reason, they haven't tucked up into the courtyard there to try to deal with me. That's just poor on my part right there, kind of staring at a spot that I know I don't have a shot on. I'm not exactly sure what I was expecting there, and so now the IS-7 is out in the open, and I got a Type 4 Heavy, so I'll come around here. Fortunately, he goes dark, so I'll just take that shot and back up. I really don't want to risk that HE gun. That's probably the most dangerous guy to me right there. He can end my game very quickly. And I'm thinking, oh man, I'm going to get this right into that little weak spot shoulder. Oh, dang it. So I just take what I have because it looked like the Type 4 was paying a little bit of attention to me right there, and I took what I had. Unfortunately, that IS-7 Backs right in there just in time. So now I'm waiting for this IS-7. Oops, first I'm going to put a little shot into the Type 4. Now I'm looking for an opportunity to be annoying for this IS-7. So, this is kind of beast mode with a Scorpion. My entire point right here is a bottom tier TD that took up this kind of very aggressive forward position is just to be as annoying as possible, watching for and picking my shots. I've gone to gold because I'm starting to chew through. A little bit late to react, but I see that the IS-7 is taking a shot. You can see as I have to crawl over that silly piece of rubble, it takes a little bit of doing, and I'm able to actually get in there and get that shot before he reloads. The IS-7 will reload. There I am stuck on that rubble again. The IS-7 will reload relatively quickly, so you do have to be careful. Get out there and take the shots when you can. I'm able to put it into that kind of flat plated. The way he was up on that rubble gave me a nice flat plate onto the back side there. And now I'm coming around. 3,100 damage, tier 8. Admittedly a great gun for tier 8. Come around here, nuke that guy. Just using my mobility, being mega super annoying. And this is interesting. This happens a lot with tanks like this. This Mouse sees what's going on. He's like, oh yeah, I get some damage here. That's easy peasy. And I really screw this up. All I had to do was back up. I'm going to use my cursor over here, or go backwards and turn left, and I might have got an even better angle, but what I do is I just stay here and accept this, and I take that very angled shot, and there was no way that was going to go in. Then I decide, you know what, I don't want to get hit by this guy again, but no, don't shoot me. Down he goes anyway to the FV, and that is it. 3,439 damage, 1 kill, just super annoying kind of tier 8. You can really do that with any tier 8. Obviously with a Scorpion with a good pen and lots of damage, it's more of a fear factor to keep them back than maybe it's, say, a T-44 or some little medium tank would be. But really it applies. That's a great spot on this map for aggressive gameplay. Like I said, though, they can come in there and peel you out there if they want you out of there. But if you have a team that you go there and they don't really support and the other team's able to peel you out, that team's probably going to lose anyway, to be quite honest. They're going to be back on their back heel and they're going to let the enemy team filter through and start wrecking them on the other side there. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Little beast mode with the Scorpion G. Thanks for the support on the channel. As always, keep the videos coming in, the support, and we will see ya.